Welcome to Cinema Cheese. Today we are going to be entering the Forbidden Zone. We are going to be paying a visit to the ultra epic, low budget sci fi action adventure of moderate proportion, 1994's Dark Future. Directed by Graydon Clark, starring Darby Hinton as Kendall, the fun loving bartender by day, leader of the Resistance of the People, also by day, because they live in a park. They don't know that there's a world outside, so they've never even seen the sun, which probably explains the amount of flaming barrels they have in this fucking movie. There's flaming barrels everywhere in this park. It's not a big deal, just something I noticed, and I just thought it was kind of funny because there's not a lot of people in the park other than the cyborgs and the humans, and who the fuck's lighting all these barrels? This movie's also starring Gabriel Vaughn as the super strange, very fucking awkward, but kind of fun-loving guy named Pren.
I don't know. Possibly. I deal with music here.
Who is Kendall's friend. And this movie is post-apocalyptic. It takes place in the park where all the remaining human beings live after humanity had been wiped out by the Black Death Plague, after creating a race of cybernetic cyborgs who kind of police and control the park, keep everybody in. They also keep people in by the use of a force field that blocks the one entrance to the Forbidden Zone being outside of the park, and that is controlled by a plasma ball. And I know what you're thinking. They made a plasma ball for this movie. And no, the fuck they did not. I'm guessing they went to Spencer's Gifts and bought a fucking plasma ball off the shelf, came back, plugged it in moments before they started filming. That's my best guess.
You have entered the Forbidden Zone. You have 10 seconds to identify yourself. Please begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is a low-budget movie. I don't know exactly what the budget was. I tried finding it, but to be honest with you, I didn't really look that hard, so I apologize for that. But it wasn't very high. I feel like if they were to remake this movie nowadays with a larger budget and the way technology is, I think they could make something really great. Because while this isn't a great movie, it's a fun movie. It's got a decent premise. Its IMDb rating is super fucking low in my opinion. It's 2.4 out of 10, and I don't think that's right. I think this is at least a 4. You know what I'm saying? It is higher than 2.4. Like, come on, give it a break. Like, I've seen some 2.4 movies, and this ain't one of them, in my opinion. So the remaining humans live in this park, like I said, controlled by the cyborgs. They are essentially slaves, sex slaves, prostitutes. They do things that the cyborgs need them to, like give them drinks and hookers. Humans are thought to be sterile in this movie, which kind of brings the whole story together. There's 2 cyborgs that are visiting the brothel / bar where Kendall works. They want to visit some ladies and have some fun when they hear a baby crying. Humans are thought to be sterile in this movie, so a baby crying is kind of a big deal. The cyborgs go and find the baby and then kill the mother because they don't know. They actually say, do babies need mothers? And they break her neck. There's a lot of deaths in this movie. I was tallying them and I kind of gave up at one point. I think I stopped at 12 human deaths and 11 cyborg deaths around there somewhere. But there was a lot that I just didn't tally. Because a lot of the deaths happen in big groups because there'll be a fight. There'll be like the Resistance people and the cyborgs fighting, so a lot of people will get killed all at one time, and I didn't tally each and every one of them, so I apologize. My best guess, I would say probably between 30 or 40 people in total get killed during this movie. Some of the deaths are pretty okay. You get to see some cool aftermath, especially the cyborg ones. Like, there was one scene in particular where a cyborg gets half his face blown off and you see the metal skeleton, which looked really decent for it being a low-budget mid-90s movie. But most of them are, though, just the phaser laser guns. Pew pew! Because they have the typical alien, like, you know, phaser. Pew. So they'll shoot the fucking cyborg and sparks will fly out, or the cyborgs will shoot the humans and they'll just fall over. And a lot of necks get broken and stuff like that. Nothing too super interesting, but, you know, like I said, low budget, mid-90s movie.
Hey,
It's fine. This is definitely a movie you watch with some friends or by yourself especially if you're partaking in some adult extracurricular activities. We're all adults here. We should be anyways. Do your thing, you know what I'm saying? But definitely turn your brain off, laugh at it, go through it with your friends, just have fun with it, you know what I'm saying? Don't take it seriously. If you try to take this fucking movie seriously, you're going to be majorly disappointed, because not only is it low budget and kind of goofy, the story doesn't really make a lot of sense, and it's not, you know, Shawshank Redemption or something like that. This is a random mid-90s sci-fi movie I found for free on Tubi. That being said, if anybody wants to watch it, and I hope you do, it's available on Tubi. I recommend going to check it out. Like I said, just keep your expectations low. Don't put too much thought or emphasis into it. If they were to remake this movie now with the bigger budget and better technology, I feel that Ted Raimi would make an epic Prin. I don't know why.
I don't know. Possibly.
I was watching it. The dude reminded me of a young Ted Raimi, and now I can't unsee that.
Go on, take a look. It's all right.
I don't know who would play Kindle. I'd have to put some thought into it. But Darby as Kindle has a beautiful Tom Selleck mustache. I have to admit, I was stash envy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm decent sometimes. But this guy, whew, oh my word. Good on you, sir. Keep it up. Another thing I think this movie is missing is sound effects. When the robots are moving, it's just the only sound you really get is the orange jumpsuit that they're wearing kind of rubbing together. Because like I said, or maybe I didn't, I don't remember, but all of the cyborgs are just human beings in orange jumpsuits. They have some padding on them to make them look a little bigger and bulkier, but you can obviously tell it's padding. They're not that bulky. And that's fine, because the cyborgs were essentially at one point human beings that just kept getting cybernetic implants until most of their humanity was gone. The only thing they couldn't reproduce was the human brain. So they also have human brains, and they have human needs and thoughts and desires for the most part. But they're all being controlled by the other... Oh, and this is a spoiler. Sorry. There is some human beings that live outside of the park. They're a small group of really old dudes that kind of control the cyborgs and brainwash them onto making them do whatever the fuck it is they want them to do. You find that out closer to the end of the movie. But knowing that the cyborgs are humans with the implants, the fact that they are just human beings wearing orange jumpsuits kind of makes sense. Plus, I just thought it was kind of fun. But I wish they would have added some kind of robotic sound effects as the robots were moving around and whatnot, but they didn't do that. But it's okay, that's just nitpicky shit. So the majority of this movie is Kindle's trying to rally the remaining humans in the park to fight the cyborgs. Only a handful of them are willing to do so, and a good portion of them get killed right off the bat as soon as they start the resistance. And the rest of the movie is basically them trying to find a way out of the park, saving the baby, and killing as many cyborgs and getting past them as possible. But they have to get past that pesky plasma ball, and that proving to be problematic. But spoilers, eventually they get out of the park. I don't really want to go on too much about this movie. It's super fun to watch. Just turn your brain off, enjoy it. I don't think that it's really well known, which I think is kind of unfortunate. It's not going to be a classic. It's not going to be on anybody's top 10 list, maybe top 50 or 100, but I highly doubt that too. It's just a fun movie to watch, especially if you really just enjoy cheesy sci-fi movies from the 80s and 90s. I think you'll be satisfied with it, but it's always fun to check out new movies and experience things, because you never know, you might find something that you do love, and maybe you will watch it and it will be one of your favorite movies, and I respect that. I'm glad I watched it, because like I said, I had a lot of fun with it, and I do plan on watching it again, especially if I make somebody watch it with me. Anyway, that's really it for now. I think I said in the beginning I gave this movie probably about a 4 out of 10. I think that's a very fair, solid rating. That's it. That's 1994's Dark Future. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, check it out. Like I said, it's on Tubi. I hope you enjoy this video. Until next time, keep watching cheesy cinema, but most importantly, keep watching Cinema Cheese. It's your boy Queso out. Peace.